I wanted to build a garage where I could have my toys, and at the time I only had one car. But I built a 1,400 square foot garage, and people said, why are you building such a big garage? I said, if I build it, they will come. It's now full. In high school, the first car I ever owned was a '68 Buick Skylark convertible. And this that's sitting right back here is a '69 Buick Skylark convertible that I ended up finding sitting next to a guy at a trade show. We started talking about cars, and he mentioned that he had a '69 convertible. I says, if you ever sell it, let me know. He said, well, it's for sale right now. I flew to Atlanta 3 days later and drove it home. And that car has been sitting in my possession for 32 years. That's what started my love for muscle cars. Yes, this car is a show car, but people would ask me, are you gonna drive it? And I said, I'm gonna drive the wheels off of this car. You know, we built it to drive it. I have a Garage Queen in my Trans Am over there. That one doesn't get driven much. This one, since it's been done, we finished it in March. I've probably driven this car more in the last 4 months than I've driven my Trans Am in the last 4 years. For one, we can build cars today better than they were built from the factory. But to build a car and not drive it is a crime. It's an absolute crime, because we built it to be the best performance car we can build with today's technology, and to just let it sit there is just a crime. You know, you look at a lot of guys that are my age, and the cars that they have are like or very similar to the cars they had when they were kids. It brings us back to when we were young. We were impulsive, we were irresponsible. And it just brings back the memory to just have fun. Pushing off old age to just be a kid for a while. You know, we couldn't afford to keep these cars from, you know, when we were 16 and 17 years old to when we're in our mid-50s now. We just couldn't afford it. You know, now that we get to a place in our life where we can afford things like that, we try and recapture some of our childhood again. I've got 2 more sets of tires and sitting in the garage here just because the rears get toasted, because with 700 horsepower and 800 foot-pounds of torque, it doesn't take anything to smoke them. And, you know, smoke them if you got them. So that's what I do.